Hi students, today I will take you through the third chapter of your English book Flamingo. The title of the chapter is Deep Water. The story is an autobiographical sketch and written in first person. The story serves as a motivation for those who suffer from any kind of phobia or have fear of something. It talks about how, with our courage, consistent efforts, regular practice, self motivation, and a never say die spirit, we can achieve the impossible. The author, William Douglas, is the protagonist and the story is written in first person. The author has used the word fear in variety of forms and phrases. Students, here is a comparison of phrases related to fear that have been used by the writer in the chapter when he was growing fear in himself, in comparison to when he was releasing fear and gaining confidence. William wanted to learn swimming when he was 10 or 11. He used to live in Yakima City, situated in Washington, D.C., United States of America. In order to have a safe learning experience, he joined a pool at YMCA rather than trying his hands on the dangerous Yakima River. He took all the safety measures in order to avoid any mishappening. He started to learn at the shallow end with his water wings on. Why was he so extra conscious? Because his earlier experience with water was not that pleasant. He almost drowned at a sea beach in California when he was just 4, though he was instantly saved by his father, but the trauma was still fresh in his mind, so he did not want to take any risk. He was learning and gaining confidence at YMCA, but there was something else awaiting to add to his unpleasant experience. Once, while he was sitting alone at the poolside waiting for others to arrive, suddenly a tall boy approached him. He first bullied him and threw him in the pool at once. The poor boy landed at the bottom at once. With all his might, he pushed himself to the top, but he couldn't fight the high force of water. He attempted 3 to 4 times to reach to the top and find some rope to hold, but all in vain. With every attempt, he was becoming more and more breathless. His limbs were losing strength. Fear and panic deepened with each attempt. There was water everywhere, but students, we must appreciate that he used all his little knowledge and courage to save himself. Finally, he lost all hopes, stopped resisting, and surrendered to the cruel, endless water. He gave up. Fortunately, people arrived and he was saved. But all the enthusiasm, courage, bravado, love for thrill, and adventure took a back seat and were replaced by the haunting fear of water. Later, when he grew up, a strong wish and desire to enjoy the fun and adventure related to water sports started to grow in him. He very badly wanted to explore various water bodies near him. He used to live in Washington. He mentioned about exploring the water of cascades, the water that were flowing down from one level to another, often over rocks. He wanted to wade the Titan or bumping river. He wished to take a bath in the warm lake of goat rocks, but terror didn't allow him. Students, I have shown the real images of the places that have been mentioned earlier. Who doesn't want to explore them? But our protagonist William couldn't. His past memories were so traumatizing that they stopped him to take any step further. He felt frozen and paralyzed due to his childhood trauma. He very badly wanted to do bass fishing, fishing for landlocked salmon, trout fishing at places near to his house, but the haunting fear of water spoiled all his fishing trips. Though he wished to follow his passion for swimming, canoeing, fishing through variety of beautiful water bodies, but he was not able to do so. He was not able to gather courage and fight the haunting thoughts. But his decision to learn swimming again was the first step to conquer his fear. This time he hired a very experienced instructor. The instructor knew about his trauma. He taught him step by step. He didn't show any hurry. Initially, he tied a rope around him and taught him the basic steps. He let William master all the steps one by one. It took a lot of time, but the outcome with practice, patience, and guidance was marvelous. William learned how to swim. He mastered various forms of swimming: freestyle crawl, breaststroke, side stroke, and backstroke. William left no stone unturned in perfecting the art. He tested himself many times to check the presence of minute traces of fear in him. Now he was confident to take the leap, to test him through the lakes, fountains, rivers, and seas. Then, when he felt ready, he started to fulfill his dream, a dream that appeared impossible to achieve few years back. He explored his talent by swimming in variety of water bodies and started to test his limits. Lake Wentworth, Triggs Island, Titan, Conrad Meadows, Conrad Creek, Warm Lakes. It was no looking back. He challenged himself and became victorious. Isn't the story motivational? Students, there is much more to William O. Douglas's personality. William Douglas was born in the year 1898 in Maine, Minnesota, in the United States of America. He died in the year 1980. Douglas was a leading advocate of individual rights. Deep Water is an excerpt which is taken from Men and Mountains by William O. Douglas. He remains the longest serving justice in the history of the court. And not only that, he was an advisor and friend to President Franklin D. Roosevelt. According to the president, all we have to fear is fear itself. And Douglas understood that. Students, if you want to take the online classes of grade 11 and 12 English, you can contact me on the given WhatsApp number. Also, do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Students, if you want to take the online classes of grade 11 and 12 English, you can contact me on the given WhatsApp number. Also, do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.